A conservative activist is taking on the homeless crisis one cleanup at a time. One America's Allysia Britton has more on their efforts in California.
Volunteers from across the country are cleaning up Southern California, in a region hit hardest by the nation's homeless crisis. Conservative activists took part in a Los Angeles cleanup over the weekend. The group cleared about 50 tons of trash from a homeless camp near downtown LA. The organizer of the event, Scott Pressler, recently made headlines in August for hosting a similar event in Baltimore, where he and several other volunteers cleared around 19 tons of trash. One American News had a chance to speak with Pressler about his experience.
Well, it was definitely much worse than the work that we did in Baltimore. I've never seen homelessness like this in my life. I've never seen poverty like this. So this was a much different situation here on the West Coast than the East Coast.
Currently, nearly half of the nation's homeless population lives in California. And in LA alone, the number of those living on the streets surged by 75% in a span of 6 years. Experts say this is because the state's extremely high cost of living and a lack of appropriate funding for homeless services. A report by KQED found that New York, where people have a legal right to shelter, spends an average of $17,000 per homeless individual per year, and Massachusetts spends about $14,000. However, in comparison, Los Angeles was found to spend only $5,000 per person per year. When asked about this report, Pressler had this to say.
The thing that I can't wrap my head around is, we have 500,000 homeless Americans in our country, including 50,000 homeless veterans. Where are the sanctuary cities for our homeless Americans? My question is, why do illegal immigrants continue to be prioritized while the American people are put last?
This weekend's cleanup comes just days after President Trump announced plans to draft a bill to combat the state's homeless crisis. While there are few details of his plan or how it would be executed, reports indicate it would involve moving those living on the streets or in tents into federally backed facilities. Allysia Britton, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.